Hello student, a very warm and pleasant good morning to everyone. Before starting with today's topic, I would like to introduce myself. This is Rachna Singh from Bina, Madhya Pradesh. I have done my 4-year integrated course in BSc B.Ed from Central University of Madhya Pradesh, that is Dr. Hari Singh Gaur University. As far as my teaching experience is concerned, I have done 3 months internship from Kendra Vidyalaya number 1 Sagar Kent. So let's dive into today's topic. Before starting with today's topic, I want you to perform a small exercise with me, that is of deep breathing. So, while breathing, you might have noticed that we were feeling quite energetic. At the same time, can you tell me where this air was going inside our body? Yes, you are absolutely right. That is nothing but it is our lungs. So, today we will be going to start with the parts of human respiratory system. The first part of the human respiratory system is the nasal cavity. As we know, the air enters inside our body from the external nostril and then it reaches into a cavity that is called as the nasal cavity. This nasal cavity has a hair-like structure that is called as cilia, and it has a cell which releases the mucus, and both of them together helps into the trapping of dust particles. And this nasal cavity then open into a structure that is called as the pharynx. The pharynx is the common passage of air and food, and this pharynx then opens into a structure that is a cartilaginous structure which is called as larynx. What is the function of larynx? Larynx has a twice function, that is of the production of voice, and secondly it helps in the process of respiration. As it helps in the production of voice, we call it as voice box. And in case of the male, you have seen this voice box visible outside their structure. It's like a protruding structure, and that is what we call it as Adam's apple in case of males. Okay, and this pharynx then opens into a structure that is a cartilaginous flap-like structure. What do you mean by flap-like structure? It's like this. As you know, we have the windpipe here and we have the food pipe here. As in when the food enters into our food pipe, so as to prevent its entry into the windpipe, this flaps get closed, and this flap is nothing but this is called as epiglottis. And then this pharynx, then larynx, then our epiglottis, these all three opens into a structure that is called as the windpipe. Windpipe has a cartilaginous sheath-shaped structure. This cartilaginous sheath-shaped structure is to prevent from collapsing the windpipe. As the air enters inside it, we want that windpipe do not get collapsed. So that's why we have a cartilaginous sheath-shaped structure which prevents the collapse of windpipe. Okay, and after that this windpipe opens into a two-part that is called as the bronchi, and the bronchi further get divides inside the lungs into a secondary bronchi, and then the secondary bronchi get divides into tertiary bronchi, and tertiary bronchi gets divided into that is called as the bronchioles. And the bronchioles are nothing but these are the cluster of alveoli. Alveoli is the real site where the exchange of gases actually takes place. So this is our alveoli and this is our blood vessels. So from here we know that the blood vessels needs oxygen and the CO2 is taken by the alveoli. So this is the site where the exchange of gases takes place. And lastly, we have the spongy structure that is called as our lungs. Okay, so this lungs is protected by the rib cage, and do you know our left lung is basically smaller than that of the right. What is the reason behind it? It is your homework. So come up with this, and here we basically discuss about the parts of human respiratory system. You might have enjoyed it. Thank you.